Hey, I got a joke for you. What do you call a guy with a 22 Pathfinder and a brick of ammo? Happy. That's what. Alright everybody, Cranky Gun Reviews here. I'm out here today with my Target Pathfinder Charter Arms 22 LR. Finally getting out here to shoot it. Currently I am shooting some Federal Auto Match lead round nose, and you can see I got some soda cans set up over there. I am shooting at about 20 feet right now, and I've put about 30 rounds through this already. I have to say this pistol is an absolute joy to shoot. So let's see if I can go 6 for 6. I am shooting single action right now to get a little bit more accuracy. One. Oh, missed that one. Two. Oh, missed that one. Still getting used to the sights on it. And that's that. So very slow reload because I'm not good with it yet. And I'm curious to see, I'm going to try to put about 150 rounds through it today. I really want to see how it works after I gum it up a little bit. And then after that I also have my newest Smith & Wesson 637. I haven't shot it too much. I put about, I don't know, 15 rounds through it, so I'll also be shooting that a little bit later. Here we go. So that was that. That was 6 cans of soda. Double action, again, going for center of mass. And I'm trying to learn my technique as I go. Those last couple weren't horrible. First couple I pulled, obviously. I'm going to just keep shooting for a little bit here. Again, my breathing's terrible. It's hot and humid out here. I'm getting eaten alive by bugs, but no excuses. Again, I'm not a marksman. I'm just trying to practice so I can get better. So I'm going to go single action this time. Pulled those last two a little bit, hit him in the chin basically. But that was 12 shots. Let's go look at it. So I'm all over the place, so ignore these because that was from the previous one. But I basically started out over here a little bit and then I started going in here. The last 2 shots I hit right here. Not terribly horrible. Alright, so I got a new target up. I am now switching to some Aguila 40 grain standard velocity lead round nose. I have never shot this stuff. I've heard good things about it. Cabela's had it on sale for $25 for 500 rounds, so pretty good price. So I'm going to give it a shot, literally, and see how it goes. I'm going to go double action now, and I'm going to try for the little oval top left of the target. Well, it was low on all of my shots. So part of it was I just shot the 38 and I was trying to compensate because I was expecting a lot more recoil. The trigger on this gun, I will say, not bad at all. Again, especially after shooting a standard J-frame, trigger in double action is not bad. I definitely need to get used to the gun in general though. So I'm going to go single action, same little oval on the top left. That was better. I will say this Aguila has a lot of powder smoke in it, which not a terrible thing, but seems to be very good, very consistent velocity. Nice ammo, I like it so far. Even though I've only put 18 rounds through this, but I like it. Alright, so center of mass, double action. Let's see how I do. That is what I expect myself to do. And true to fashion, the ejector is getting a little sticky after having, I don't know, 80 rounds through it, but not horrible. Alright, now because trying to use up all the paper I can on my shoot and see target, so now it looks like my bad guy has a bandana over his mouth. He's a bandito now. So I'm going back to my Charter Arms Pathfinder. And I bought this thing used. I paid $300 for it. I think I paid $300 for it. It was either that or it was $250. It was lightly used. I don't know why somebody would have traded this thing in. It shoots very, very well. So double action. Oops. Ow. Got him in the belly the first time there. Again, I'm getting a little better. I was shooting pretty fast that time, but I'm getting a little better. Still not bad for the first time I've shot this, and going back and forth between a 38 and a 22 does not really lend itself well to getting good at either one of them. So still double action. All over the face. As far as function of this gun, other than having a couple of hard to eject shells early on, I haven't had a single issue with it. I haven't had any dry fires. I haven't had any issues with the firing pin at all. Every single one of them's got off very well. So now I'm going single-handed, right-handed only. Double action. And a little bit all over the place, but again, mostly still center of mass. When I was aiming for his head, I hit his head. I really, really, really enjoy this gun. It is a joy to shoot. It's no recoil because it's a nice heavy gun. It's just an absolute joy to shoot. This Aguila is some great stuff as well. I really like the ammo. I'm going single action, two-handed again. Oh, and he's down for the count. So again, for me, those last 6 shots, I'll take you out there. Those last 6 shots I took all went in the oval. For me, that right there, that's 6 shots. For me, that's really good, especially since I just got the gun today. So let me talk about the gun a little bit. So this is it. Again, Charter Arms Pathfinder. I had a kind of an intro video a couple weeks ago for it. I now have about 130 rounds through it. It was used when I got it. I have had 0 malfunctions, other than a couple of times the first couple cylinder, or the first couple of times I ran through it, the shells were a little bit stiff to eject. But they're 22, they are dirty. But realistically, I mean, the gun itself is just really nice. The single action trigger, it's probably more like 4.5, 5 pounds. Double action is probably somewhere around 11 or 12 because it is a rimfire, but I'm very happy with it for what I spent. And I'm very glad I got it. I'd been looking for a 22 revolver for a while, and this one came up. It was the right price, and it was just, it's been a joy to shoot. So let me set my camera back up over here. I'm just going to keep going a little bit. Again, not a marksman. I make no claim to be a marksman. I just claim to be a firearms enthusiast, and I enjoy shooting, so that's what I'm going to do. And it's a hot, muggy day. It's about 80 degrees and probably 80% humidity out here. My range, so I don't really care. I'm having fun. Got him in his chin. So I'm going to attempt one trick shot. All I have left is one Dr. Thunder. I'm going to try to toss it up in the air and hit it before it hits the ground. Here we go. I know it's not the hardest shot in the world, but for me, pretty hard. So I'm going to attempt one trick shot. All I have left is one Dr. Thunder. I'm going to try to toss it up in the air and hit it before it hits the ground. Here we go. Alright, so the last part of my video here, I moved back to about 25 feet on my target, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here because I really wanted to see how I do at further distances with this. Just for reference, my SR22P Ruger, my semi-auto, that one I can get about, well, put it this way, at 50 yards, I can hit a 10-inch steel plate. So theoretically, with this one, with target sights that it has, I should be able to get most of my targets in center of mass on this guy at 25 feet, easily. So I'm going to try to shoot a little bit slower. Again, I'm going to go single action first. I'm going to see what I can do here. So this is 25 yards, Pathfinder, and I'm shooting Aguila. So I pulled 2 of them, but 4 out of 6 in the ring right outside the bullseye at 25 feet. So for me, the odd thing is I always seem to do a little bit better at about 25 feet rather than like 15 feet. Again, I mean, anything inside of 15 feet, if you can't hit center of mass, you shouldn't be firing a gun. But for me, I like to push it a little bit. So again, this is 25 feet. I'm going to go double action, and I'm going to aim for his head. So, right shoulder, collarbone, neck, 2 in the head, and 1 on his left cheek. So again, 25 feet. It's about the same spread I had on the first 6 shots. Whoa, a bad guy. Oh, I hit him in the leg twice. Crap. On me. Well, got him in the chin.